Greetings, crafters. It's Julie Creek from Creek Bank Creations. I'm excited to be with you today to share with you our new stamp and die set called Spin to Win. This is a great card to give. It's interactive. I love interactive elements, and our basic die for Spin to Win can be used in many different ways. I'm going to share with you some of those today. And what you'll find in the basic die set, which this is what the package looks like. There are 5 dies. There's a mini scallop outline that fits an A2 card. There's a mini scallop circle. There's the actual die piece that's used to overlay the stamp set. There's a die for Santa, and there's a die for the arrow. Now you'll notice on the stamp set you have that basic spin set that you can stamp, and then that die is the piece that you overlay right on the top and you die cut, and it's going to cut the circle all around the edge and the small circle in the middle. The die set is designed to work with all 3 of the stamps. The Santa stamp says "Have a Merry Christmas" and "Happy Christmas," and then "You've been nice," "Oh so naughty," jingle, basic Santa Christmas sayings. The Halloween set says "Because you're so sweet, you get sweeter every year. Hope your Halloween is extra sweet, and happy Halloween." Lots you can do with this set. It's got the words like "You color my world," "You make me snicker," "I can't resist you." And then there's the Happy Birthday set. The Happy Birthday set across the bottom says, "It's your birthday. Today we celebrate you. You are special to me. Have a fabulous day." And then, of course, it has the sayings on it for the birthday. Now, I did design a die to match this set for a sentiment. It's just for you, and it measures about 1 inch by 3 inches, and it's specifically designed for that panel. So if you want to put that sentiment at the bottom, you can, and then stamp this other sentiments on the inside. Now, I want to share with you a fun thing you can do with the spinner, and that is you can cut that spinner and adhere that to our clear boxes. This is the size of an A2 card set. It's actually designed to fit an A2 card set, but it's a great idea to buy the Halloween set, which has "Because You Are So Sweet" and "Happy Halloween," and adhere it to that box. So we need some basic supplies for this. We need some undo. We need some wet wipes. We need a pair of scissors. We're going to use the slide guides on this for the spinning element. We need mini glue dots. We need 16 to 18 inches of foam tape, 1/8 or 1/16 lift, and our super tacky tape. Now, I've already die cut the base of the card with the scallop die, and then I cut the white paper 3.75 by 5 and stamped my sentiment on it. Then I went back and cut the mini scallop. Now I'm ready to stamp my sentiment and overlay the die and die cut that piece. Now we're going to remove the die, and we'll find we have that hole in the middle, and we have our stamped sentiment that's going to fit right on top of that spinner card. And what we want to do is turn that piece over and then get your foam out, and we want to get our wet wipe and our undo, and I want you to put some undo in that wet wipe and wipe your scissors off with it. And what we want to do is take the scissors and start clipping the edge of the foam, and you're going to work your way all the way down. When the scissors get tacky, put them back on the wet wipe and wipe them off. Work all the way down. Now we have that clipped edge, and we're going to adhere the foam sticky side down onto that stamped circle that we die cut, and we want the clipped edge to be on the inside, and we're going to work our way all the way around the edge of the circle. And I don't have that right on the edge, it's just sitting on the inside. Clip it off when you come back to the point where you started. And then we want to do another ring on the inside. So work your way all the way around, and when you have your foam all on there, we're going to clip that off and then set that aside. We need to add our arrow on the inside of our piece, or the Santa, and you would do the Santa exactly like you're going to do the arrow. We're going to put it right in there. So what we need, how I do this, I want you to cut 3 arrows. We're going to take the die and we're going to cut 2 into cardstock that has our super tacky tape and 1 with no tape. So I want to show you how I unroll the tape. I take my red cardstock, put it down in the adhesive, and trim it out. Now I have a piece of red cardstock that I can die cut down into, and you need to cut 2 arrows, or you could do 2 Santas, whichever one you're doing. So we've got 2 arrows with super tacky tape on the back, 1 arrow with no tape. So I'm going to take the one with no tape and I'm going to put it on my work surface and get it wet with undo. And then I want to add the other piece on top. So I've got that wet. I'm going to peel the back off. And the undo is going to suspend adhesion on the tacky tape just long enough for me to manipulate that arrow to get it to sit exactly where I want. Now I want you to repeat the same process. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to get the arrow wet with undo. I'm going to peel the back off the tape. I'm going to adhere it, and it's going to sit exactly where I want. I'm going to have time to align it. Now you're going to take your mini glue dot, peel the paper off the back of the mini glue dot, and adhere the mini glue dot right in the center of the arrow. You need to let that undo evaporate before you do this, or your glue dot won't want to stick. So let that undo evaporate, add the glue dot. Now we're going to locate our slide guides, and the way I like to do this is to take that package and to dump them out, and I want to locate a large circle and a small circle, and I should have the circles facing up with the flat back down on the red paper. And then I'm just going to take one of those, and it really doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to push it down into the glue dot, and that will adhere the slide guide to the back of the arrow. I'm going to hold that over my spinner piece, and then I need to pick up the back piece and just click the 2 pieces together, and that is what holds the spinner piece in and gives you that ability to have that nice spinner piece. Now I have that spinner all ready to adhere to my card front, and I can angle that the way I want to on my card. So I want to take and I'm going to remove the foam tape, and if you need help to get that foam tape started to pull it off the back, you can use your pick tool to get that edge peeled up and pull that liner off all the way around. And then we're going to turn that spinner over and adhere it to your card, and you just made the spinner card. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. You can find these fun dies and stamps on our website, creekbankcreations.com.